Hey everyone, this is Kristen Jaden, Special Programs Coordinator at New York State Public High School Athletic Association. Welcome to this month's Captains Club. For anyone new joining us, Captains Club is just a small way for New York State Public High School Athletic Association to reach out to the student athletes across New York to explore the different roles, responsibilities, and expectations of what it takes to be a team leader. During the past few Captains Clubs, you've heard from a lot of adults. Now it's time to hear from some of you, the student athletes. I'm really excited about today's Captains Club because everyone who's going to speak is a student athlete just like you. We have 4 special guests from G. Ray Bodley High School in Fulton, New York. All of them hold a leadership role on their teams. Before we get started, I wanted to give you something to think about. Over the past few weeks, I've had the opportunity to meet with or speak to a lot of student athletes throughout New York. Hard work is the one thing that always seems to come up when I ask a student what they think leadership is about. As a leader of your team, you have to put work in, on, and off the court course or field. See, many people want and believe if you put hard work in for a day or 2 or even a week, something good will come out of it. You know, instant gratification. Everybody wants it and thinks they deserve it. But it's up to you, the leader, to remind those people that you have to put work in before you get something out. And you have to do that 100% of the time. Now, the student athletes you're going to hear from today make it a point to live their lives that way. They'll be discussing the importance of leading by example, being a vocal leader, knowing your role, and to always remember that you're working for something bigger than yourself. So right now, I'm going to let them introduce themselves and speak a little bit about the leadership role that's important to them. Aryelle, why don't you start us off?
Hello everyone, this is Aryelle Barbagallo and I'm a junior at G. Ray Bodley High School in Fulton. Each month, we all try to become better leaders, better captains. It is important to find which leading style best fits you. For me personally, I prefer to lead by example. Nobody likes the lazy, bossy know-it-all at practice, am I right? Leading by example puts you in a place where nobody feels like you think that you're at a higher power than them. If you are a leader or a captain on your team, the way you act is contagious. If you are jogging down the court or walking down the field, you best believe that's what your teammates are going to also be doing. Being the first one in the gym sets the tone as well as the bar for your teammates at practice. If you are hanging out in the hallway with someone after school until 2:59, will make you think that some of your teammates won't either. Leading by example is giving your 100% at all times. It is doing what your coach asked you to do the first time they ask and doing it without any complaint. It is being the first one focused and ready to go. It is being the first person suited up and ready to get on the bus. People will follow suit, I promise. It is also important to lead by example off of the court or field. Your peers are always looking up to you, whether you believe it or not. Do your schoolwork, be places on time, and don't go to places or parties that you shouldn't be. I know that I am not the best one on my team in any of the sports that I play. My injuries throughout my most recent years have greatly set me back, but I never leave a practice thinking that I could have tried harder. Leading by example makes your teammates better, and that should be your goal each and every day at practice. Maybe this leading style isn't for you, and I am by no means saying that verbal leadership isn't important, because we all know that it is. I'll leave it to the next panelist to talk to you guys more about verbal leadership. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, Captains Club. My name is Frank Barbagallo, and I am also a junior here at G. Ray Bodley High School. I play football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and baseball in the spring. After hearing about a very effective style of leading by example, I am here to talk about another way of leadership, one that I prefer, leading verbally. It is important to be the man on the court or field that is willing to step up and speak up in times when it is needed. Verbal leadership is seen in captains when they bring it in at the end of practice or when they call out the play at first base when there's 2 outs in an inning. Verbal leadership includes telling our teammates to step it up when they're dogging it and reminding players to focus when they're off task. A very important aspect of verbal leadership is how you portray yourself while doing so. It is about what you say and how you say it in order for this way of leadership to be the most effective. Sometimes sarcasm and rudeness is not going to change the overall performance of yourself and teammates, and if it does, it is probably not for the better. If you choose to take on this aspect of leadership, it is important to stay positive as much as possible, as well as know when it is your spot to speak up or let your coach take a handle on things. Speaking of leadership styles, I know that there are many different ones, and I am sure Kristen is excited to hear about your favorite leadership styles too. If you'd like to share your experiences with her, be sure to email her at kjaden@nyspHSAA.org or find her on Twitter. Aside from leadership styles, it is also important to know your place on each and every team, as well as the role you play. Nicole Hansen, the next panelist, will address the aspect of knowing your role. Thanks, everyone. Remember, it's time to step up and be a leader.
Hi, my name is Nicole Hansen, and I am a junior at Bodley High School. I am the captain of the varsity volleyball team and have been captain of the girls varsity basketball team since my freshman year. As a captain, one of the most important things is knowing your role. Each year, the team you're a part of will be different, and each year your role will change. As a captain, you have to find the best way to lead. If you're a young captain, then most likely you will learn quick that no upperclassman really wants to hear what you have to say. In that case, you have to show them, lead by example. As you get older, you will learn that sometimes you will have to use your voice to direct your team in the right direction. That can be by keeping everyone positive or getting everyone focused at practice. A big role of being a captain is also being a friend. The best captains are not always the most popular on the team or get the most playing time. They are the players who work the hardest and are able to help their teammates. Being able to relate to your teammates is a big thing, along with making them feel comfortable enough to go and talk to you if they don't feel comfortable talking to the coach. Being a captain is more than just being a boss. It is being a role model to your team and the community. Whether a freshman captain or a senior captain, make sure to know your role and think of the team. Now Jake will talk about the bigger picture of a sports team, things that are bigger than yourself as a captain.
How's it going, Captains Club members? My name is Jake Geitner. I'm a sophomore baseball and soccer player at Bodley High School. As Nicole previously talked about, a significant aspect of leadership is knowing your role. This notion runs parallel with an understanding that you are working for something bigger than yourself. To help demonstrate the importance of working for a greater good, I'd like to share one of my experiences with you. This fall, despite a broken leg, I had the pleasure of being a part of my school's varsity soccer team. Throughout the season, I watched the team become stronger under the guidance of our leaders. As a team, we were very successful, and I would contribute our success to the mentality we possessed. Throughout the entire season, no one was concerned with personal stats. We all had our eyes set on being the best team we could be and raising a sectional banner in the end. During my time on the sidelines, I learned that a leader is not necessarily the player that scores a goal every game. Instead, a leader is someone that elevates their teammates to become better, even when they are not at their best. While you are on the field or court, a strong leader is able to recognize a feat that is larger than personal achievement. Even through adversity and frustration, a leader keeps their sights set on a common goal. In order to be a leader, you have to center your focus on the whole and not individual performance. Whether you are leading by example or stepping into a more verbal role, it should always be in an effort to motivate or inspire the people around you. While acting as a leader, you take a little more than your share of the blame and a little less than your share of the credit. Finally, I ask you to keep this in mind. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference. It's never about the power that is often associated with leadership, but rather the greatness that can be attained with the team you are a part of. The four of us from Bodley would like to thank you for listening and wish you all good luck in this spring season. Now I will turn it back over to Ms. Jaden.
Well, thanks, Jake. I can honestly say you all truly inspired me today. For all the listeners, try to remember something these student athletes talked about, especially when you're having a bad day, you're stressed, you're tired. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's worth it in the end to give 100% in everything you do, not only for you, but for everyone around you. And a special thank you to Aryelle, Frank, Nicole, Jake, and their athletic director, Chris Ells, for being a part of Captains Club today. It was truly amazing having you guys here. And just a reminder to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at NYSPHSAA. If you want to share this episode of Captains Club, it's also going to be posted to YouTube. Also, don't forget to follow me directly at Kristen Jaden for updates on New York State Public High School Athletic Association's special programs. Hopefully you'll all come back and join us for the next Captains Club on Tuesday, May 10th at 3 p.m. If you're interested in being a part of it, please contact me. And just remember, being a leader matters and you matter. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks.